Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So it's Biscuit. So this is like my second time recording this. For some reason, my phone has been acting really goofy. But we are going to shape nails today, and then also we're going to do a design, but that's going to be in another video. I haven't decided whether or not I'm going to split this part up into two, depending on the length of the videos, but we definitely will be shaping and applying nails. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So normally on a regular client, this is amethyst. So we are going to practice on amethyst today. Normally with a regular client, I would cut down their length. So we will just get rid of those and cut those down. Then we're going to shape. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. All right, so we cut those down. Now we need to take a nail file. Grab you a new one for each client if they are a new client of yours. And so we're just going to round that out. Hi, how are you? Okay, so that looks pretty good. Let's move on to the next finger. That's the one thing that working with these nail trainers. There's this in there. How are you? So let's shape that. Looks good. Let's go to the next one. Looks good. Alrighty. So now that we have those shaped, let's go ahead and get this extra dust. You can also have your nail dust collector going at this time too if you want. Okay. So now let's go ahead and size amethyst for her nail tips. So we're going to be using my clear nail tips. This will actually be very helpful to most of you who are trying to do nails. Now you can, of course, by all means, shape. You can shape your nails by hand. And of course, you can buy tips that actually come in the shape that you are looking for. So let's see, this is a size 2. That is too big. That's overlapping. I don't know if you see that. So we need to go down. Let's see what a 3 looks like. And it'll tell you what number it is at the bottom here. I'll tell you that it's a 3. 3 looks a little big. So let's hit 4. But if we have to do 3, then we just have to shape down the sides. So this is 4. And 4 looks like it fits the best. Now, it should be, these should be the same size. Yep, 4, 4, 4. And this one is going to be smaller. So we are going to do 3 of the 4, 3 of the 4s. And then with that being a 4, I have some stiletto tips, which this will cut down on your shaping, which this is why I said you can cheat a little bit on your shaping. Sorry, I have 2 in my hand. So that's a 4. And then we're going to get, let's see what size this is. Because you can also cheat on making a coffin shape. So this one seems perfect, and this size is a 6. So we're going to use those. But the next thing that we want to do is we want to take the shine off the natural nail. So I am going to grab my bit. I'm going to grab a new buffer. And going to put that on. And we're going to put this in our drill. If you haven't seen all the nail supplies that you need, check that out. So now we got that in. That's all nice and it's in nice and good. So let's put this on. And then now we're just going to take the natural shine off of the nail. And we're going to go around the cuticle area. And then we're going to go up and down, which will remove the shine. Go around the cuticle, and then we're going to file the nail bed. And I have my drill at 5,000 RPMs. This one is not all the way on. There we go. Oop. See, it moved. I'm just going to take this off. There we go. Let me put it back on. That's the one thing about these practice hands. So we are going to hold it. There we go. Okay. So now that we have that done, we are going to apply our tips. And so the nail glue that I'm using is by Kiss, which is a super bond. Let me cut this. There we go. Come on, nail glue. There it goes. Okay. And so with the nail hand, you might have to hold it a little bit longer than planned for it to attach. There we go. We can just smooth that out. Let's get rid of that glue. Okay. And make sure that it's straight on the nail as you're holding it down. Some people like to put the glue on the nail tip. You can definitely do that. I find it easier just placing it on the free edge of the nail. Make sure that it's straight. Press down and hold. You should be good. And then again, this is why I said here comes the best part of buying nail tips that are already in your shape that you want, because you can minimize the filing, which is always a good thing. I mean, it gives you practice for sure with the nail tip itself, but I mean, it does the same thing. So we're putting this stiletto tip on this one, and then we're going to do the coffin shape with the stiletto tip on the pinky. So let's hold that down a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to put our last stiletto tip here. And make sure it's straight. Hold it down. Okay, so there you have it. Of course, you can make the stiletto tips as sharp as you want. Okay, so we are going to do a coffin shape here. So we are going to take a pair of shears. These are craft scissors. They are by the brand Westcott, and I got these off of Amazon. So all we're going to do is we are going to cut the tip. And then there's our stiletto shape. We're going to shape it a little bit better. But there's our, there's our coffin shape, not stiletto. This is our stiletto. Now I'm going to also show you how to manually cut a stiletto. What you can do is just line up your craft scissors, and then you can cut the edges. So there's your coffin shape here. And then with your stiletto tip, you're going to do the same thing, except for you're just going to go in a little bit further. You can also do this with a nail file. I'm sorry, not a nail file, a nail clipper. And then this one, let's go ahead and leave this one square. Only other thing that I could tell you to do is you could use a straight edge nail clipper, and then that's how you can clip your sides. But scissors work just fine. So we'll keep this one at square. These are the two that we cut with the shears, and these are the actual stiletto tips. So that's how to apply your nail tips, and I will be coming back in another video right after this to show you how to shape.